I'm Reverend Adam Burns, and I wanted to take a few minutes of your time today to share with you about Church of the Reconcilers Challenge campaign that we're running through the holidays and the first of the year. I want to tell you why it's really meaningful to me. At the end of April of this year, my father passed away. And after my dad passed away, my mother humbled me by making a generous donation to Church of the Reconcilers General Operating Fund. And that is what has kickstarted our challenge campaign. We used my mother's donation and the generous donations of several other donors to collect $40,000. And these donors believe that our other supporters and churches that we're connected to can help us raise another $40,000 so that we have $80,000 to begin the year, so that we can put that money to work moving people away from the dehumanizing streets of downtown Birmingham and into lives of abundance. And as I've reflected on my dad's death, I realized that my dad was giving me some good examples of how to be in ministry here at Church of the Reconciler. My mother has been bedridden with multiple sclerosis for several years now. And my dad would work 40 hours or more a week as a pharmacist at a hospital in Franklin, Virginia. And then he'd get off and he'd get to work meeting my mother's needs as her primary caregiver. He'd work during the morning at the pharmacy, and then he'd get off and he'd run her to doctor's appointments all over the Tidewater area in Virginia. And really, that's the best thing that we do here at Church of the Reconciler, is we come to work and then we take people to where they need to be. Just the other week, a pastor here, actually my co-pastor, not just a pastor, but Pastor Sarah took someone to rehab in Montgomery. She showed up to work, and then she went above and beyond her duties to make sure that people had access to the recovery option that was best for them. It's just like my dad. And so I want you to know here at Church of the Reconciler that just like Eddie Burns, we are going above and beyond the call of duty to make sure that people are getting to where they need to go, whether that's to the Recovery Resource Center at Cooper Green Hospital, whether or not that's to the VA hospital in Irondale, whether or not that's to an appointment at the DMV to get their state ID. But we don't just pass out sack lunches and coffee and stuff here. We find out what it's going to take to see people move away from here to find a life of abundance, and we help them get to that destination. So I hope that you will consider donating to our challenge campaign if you have not already. Any amount is helpful. We want you to be a part of what's going on in downtown Birmingham, where we don't just pass out free stuff, but we get to know who the people are who are sitting outside and wallowing in hopelessness. And we try to be the unconditional love of God that moves them into an abundant life. And so we ask that you donate to this challenge campaign. Help us raise $40,000 to match the $40,000 that's already been raised, so that we can begin the year strong. We can begin to dream new ways to support our community, and that we can continue to make you proud as we not only serve our community, but find ways to empower them to participate in the supportive community we have here. Thanks for your time, and we hope that you will come visit or support us in any way that is possible for you. Thank you again. Bye-bye.